gonna drink this coffee. I'm gonna sip some water. We're gonna get into this. Capiche, capush, capash. Oh. What up, guys? Welcome. Give me a second here, man. Give me a second here. Let me take some coffee. Take some sips of coffee. He's gonna go ahead. He's just gonna go ahead and take care of all of this. We're gonna color this. We're gonna ink this. We're gonna color this. We're gonna erase all those pencil marks, and then we're gonna color. And did I say we're gonna color? Because we're gonna. Inshallah. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, I dropped the fucking thingamajigger. Oh damn. Oh, that's good. That's great. I'm missing some things in here. What the fuck? We're missing some things in here. What the hell? Oh, there it is. We're good. Oh, thank you, Snowfox. Hang out with me, y'all, for a little bit. I'm gonna jump in. I'm having a little bit of a cold start here. I gotta jump right into inking again, and that's a lot of commitment. And I got commitment issues, y'all, so give me a second here. I need to drink this coffee. I need to psych myself into doing this. Give me a second. Good Lord. So how's everybody doing today? How you guys? How is everybody? No? No? Nobody? Okay. I'll try. Just talk to the spirits then. How you doing, Casper? Ah, I'm doing good, actually. Really? Tell me about that. How's the life in the afterlife? It's a riot. It's a real riot. There's demons and ghouls, and it's horrible, actually. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, they don't recommend it. Stay alive as long as possible. Okay. Oh, hello, Kathy. There, Kathy. I was gonna say Katie. My eyes, they turn H's into T's and T's into H's. Let me zoom in for y'all on this stuff a little bit. Nice sketches. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for being back. We got nice sketches. We got some nicer sketches over here. This one I did the other day. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. We're gonna do Kogan today. Yeah, love the R. Happy. Appreciate you. Okay, TikTok is kind of popping off right now. Interesting. Usually I only have one of you guys commenting. We broke the record today. And we've just started. Truly a magical day. That's very good. Very, very good. Very, very good. Good. Very, very good. Thank you. Yeah, so this is actually an expression sheet that I'm working for a pitch book for my comic manga that I'm gonna give to I'm not gonna give, what am I saying? I'm gonna pitch to Viz Media, so Viz Originals, and then if I have the money and I'm able, I want to translate it and pitch it to the guys in Japan. But, more and more I'm kind of realizing that America, there needs to be a sort of established thing here. And low key, I feel like the industry is shifting, so there's a hole, there's an opening, there's definitely an opening, I think, so we're gonna take it. You can make it, but you gotta work extremely hard. Dude, you would be crying for how long have I been working like that. Yes, very much so aware that it's a difficult journey. But, you know, even like I always say this, if I was trapped on an island with only coconuts to eat, I'm still gonna be doing this, bro. If there's no even hope of trying to get into be past the gatekeepers and get officially published and all this stuff, I'm still gonna do this. And we're in an age where the internet is here, and you can always, you know, put your stuff out there, and it can go pretty far. You never know, right? But ultimately, win or lose, I'm ultimately going to be the winner in the end, because I'm doing the thing I was born and sort of been gonna do anyways. Got me? You got me. You know, I think that's something, unfortunately, that we've been tricked into not pursuing, you know, because it's so damn difficult. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate you, bruh. All right. Let's get into this. Let's do this. I'm gonna put the charger in here. Give me a second. Oh my lord. Yes. What's really important to realize, I think, in life as someone in a creative pursuit is that there's this thing called the legends never heard of. Yeah? The legends never known. There's so many legends that have come and gone, and to this day we still don't know they exist. The internet has made that problem less, but not as much, right? It's still there. And so there's something in life where, yeah, you may not get into the mainstream channels, you may not get into the public eye like that, but that's not the point. The point is to create the thing that you really want to make, you know, and to, yeah, put it out there. But if it doesn't, you know, become something more than just something special to you and the people around you who like that, it doesn't need that. If it does, that's wonderful. That's very wonderful. I mean, yeah, great. But what's really important is that it exists rather than not existing, that it is something rather than not being something, rather than being nothing, just in your head. So the legends that are never heard of are the actual legends, and we'll never know them. The ones we see are just the ones we see. That doesn't mean they're the greatest. So we have to kind of work our way out of this mindset of you're not valid, your work is not valid until it has, you know, some kind of stamp of approval, and you're getting money, or you have status from it in the real world, right? These terms, they're all, you know, this mindset is the mindset of a slick salesman who loves, like, I got the next hottest thing, guys. You know, he's showing up, knocking on your door, trying to make you a sales pitch, and he's thinking in this way. He's thinking in the world like it's a gambling casino, where, you know, it's all about just making that right gamble, and you get that money up, and now you're somebody. You're born somebody, you live as somebody, and you're gonna die as somebody. Whether the world knows it or not, doesn't matter. So, from food for thought, to break out of that matrix of, hey, you nothing. Your stuff is not valid unless it's in the hands of, you know, the prestige, the gatekeepers. Alright, that's enough rambling. You understand what I'm saying. I guess I could clean it in front of you guys as well. It's so dry very fast. It's kind of like... So I'm gonna apologize in advance. I am shirtless right now, and it is very hot in my room. So if you guys see any chest, anything from head up, of course, I apologize. But the cameras are far. It's just very hot in here, and it's super expensive for AC. So sorry. Look at this thing. This thing won't get off. You guys see that? Watch him do laughing in the background. Boo don't like you. Okay. Alright, hey, here we go, guys. Let's see, where are we gonna go? Let's just finish off this. Okay, so it's crying. This piece right here. So are you guys doing any comics, or are you guys just fans of comics and manga? What are you guys into? And gals? Should I have his mouth open? What do you guys think? Should it be open or closed? I'm thinking making it closed, actually. Thanks, Sam. What up, brother? Yes, sir. You know what? There's something about showing... There's more expression, I think, if it's slightly open. If it were closed, it's almost looking like he's trying to do looks maxing, or whatever they call it, or the logging thing. And he's supposed to be sad, not a superhero. He's not a vampire, he's a demon human, he's a hybrid. So in Demon Nation, humans are asleep. What does that mean? Okay. Basically, it means that the weight of their soul is so low that they are unable to perceive the truly magical world they actually live in. And that means they can't see fairy tales. They can't see all those stories of fairy tales, those actual creatures in this story world that I made. Right? They're actually real, and they are not able to perceive them. They're not able to, because of their soul. And there's a lot of humans and fairy tales that end up falling in love and making a baby. And this guy is the result. Actually, he's a second generation hybrid. So second gen hybrids are a hybrid mated with a human, full on human. So like half human, half fairy tale, whatever. Choose your, demon, goblin. You choose your one. There's so many, right? And he had a baby with a That's a second gen hybrid. A first gen hybrid is someone whose mom or dad is a fairy tale being person, and their dad or mom, one of them, is a human. So just pure fairy tale and pure human. And then, lastly, third gen hybrid is a hybrid a second gen hybrid or that. It's getting complicated. The point is this: story wise, why is this stuff important? It's because hybrids can get around the cloud, that big dystopian government called the cloud that I was telling you guys about earlier in the last stream. This big secret government in the sky, they have these soul measuring glasses called soul specs. And hybrids can get around that, right? They don't need to get a citizen chip implanted in their neck to look like as if they're human when really they're fairy tale. They can get around a lot of things. And so the hybrids are very, very, very useful against the cloud and for the cloud. So you have a lot of these fairy tale mafias in the story where there's this big market to not artificially create hybrids, but to kind of like force it, you know what I'm saying? What up, Katie? I don't know if I can even say the word, okay? But it's horrible. It's really bad. It's a really ugly situation. And what they do is humans have a very special instinct for some reason. It's an ability. They're the only ones that fairy tales can have a baby with and actually have a baby that's healthy and not like a stillborn or something that just doesn't even happen. Because they have this instinct in them called inheritance, is what it's been labeled. And so the fairy tale mafias, they do things, man. They get humans are valuable, and for this reason to them, for a lot of them. And they'll kidnap fairy tales and all this stuff, and they do things to get more numbers, to increase their numbers. And yeah, man, it's a dark, dark world in the story. And who knows? Maybe Kogan is one of these stories. Maybe he's crying because he's visiting somebody's grave. Got these flowers. Now you piece of shit. Yeah, this thing dries so quick, man. Okay. Yeah. Cool story. Thank you, Mosquito. Yeah, these are little aspects of the story world that, it's not necessarily related to the plot, but it does affect. These are stories of various characters in the story world, but it isn't the core plot. It's not like here's what happens to Luke Skywalker. He goes from not being a Jedi to getting a teacher, getting initiated, There's like all this. That's the outline, plotline thing. What I'm telling you is just aspects of the whole story world, especially the new world. That little marble floating. I think this was a rose. It's like a little marble, the new world, floating in the sky of the old world, which is uncharted. Very dangerous. So, humans have this thing called inheritance, and that means that they're the ones that can have hybrid kids. So why are hybrids valuable? Because hybrids are valuable, they can get around things when it comes to the cloud, and they can also carry the instinct from the fairy tale parent. So every race, species, whatever you want to say, has an instinct that's inherent to them. And this instinct, it can be accessed through another part of the power system that is like the core of it. But instead of it being accessed through that system, these people, for whatever reason, have it ingrained in their DNA. This ability, it's really a move. It's just a move as a ghost hunter. So teleportation, for example. That's a move you can do if you're a particular, you have a particular ratio of your soul's trinity percent in the story. But, if like you're high in creation, high in destruction, or high in preservation, whatever mixture of that ratio you have in your soul can determine what powers you can kind of learn and access. But there's also this layer where some races just have a natural instinct that is typically a move in that ghost art system. I'm sorry to the new people, you guys think I'm crazy. But the one few old people kind of know what I'm talking about. Anyways. So when they carry that instinct from let's say like a fairy had a baby with a human, right? That hybrid can have access to teleportation, and yeah, they'll look a little bit like the fairy and a little bit like the human, for sure. The human gene is more dominant for some reason. I'm not gonna tell you. So these flowers, so beautiful. So yeah, the hybrid would have the ability of teleportation upon birth, and super clutch. And let's say you have a traffic. Can I say that word? Traffic. Yeah, fairy tales. They have a freaking hybrid, right? And the mafia purchases this person at a young age. It's getting dark. I'm telling y'all. My story is not gonna be for everybody. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm talking about what's going on. I'm telling y'all what's going on in a manner that's completely fictional. So when you guys look at it, it's not gonna be like preaching, but there's truth. There's truth in what I'm showing you in everything I'm doing. So these traffic fairy tale hybrid victims and human victims and hybrids. They get purchased by these fairy tale mafias. So there's a goblin mafia, they're called the Stiltskin Mafia. And then there's a vampire mafia called the Mustrafari. And then there's the Helsing Mafia, which is mostly like human based. But there's mercenaries and then lastly we have the Akanami Mafia, which is like a demon Yakuza type mafia. They all want to increase their numbers, and that is one of the ways they do it, unfortunately. And unfortunately, the Cloud is not innocent of this. In fact, the Cloud has a lot more to do with it, and has dealt with it as a supplier and purchaser more than the fairy tale mafias. As ironic as that is, because these guys are supposed to be like the good guys. So do these mafias want the war with each other? Yeah, so they carved up territories in the New World, especially in the human side, but it's all over the New World. In the human territory, they have more dominance in certain areas, but of course they have to obey the Cloud, and they oftentimes they'll deal with the Cloud. There's crooked cops, basically. Think of it like that. And So you'll have people being double agents, and you'll have this constant effort by these mafias, these fairy tale mafias, to infiltrate the cloud, to manipulate legislation, events. But then there's also this other player in the game, this other group of humans who were not born with this curse on their soul, where it makes their soul so weak in terms of its weight to measly 21 kilograms, where they're put in, they can't see fairy tale, or and the term is called asleep. So there's awake humans, and the awake humans, unfortunately, a lot of them get brainwashed at a young age, and they get brainwashed by another group of awake humans who believe that they want to revive humanity's dignity again, to lift this state that they're in, to lift this curse of being asleep, having souls that weigh so low. They want to overthrow the cloud in the story. There's a lot of things, and so do the mafias. Don't get me wrong. So do the mafias. They all have their thing. But the cloud is just very complex, bro, because it's also a power hub. Because there's so many. Everybody's doing double agent shit. You know, you got one guy who's working for the Stiltskins, pretending to be a cloud agent. You got another guy who's working for the Nostrafaris, who's pretending to be the chief of the cloud, one of the chiefs of the cloud. You got another guy who's working for the Siegfried, who's literally a freaking general. There's like only 4 generals in the whole cloud system. These guys are platinum class, so it's like super. They can destroy either a planet to probably a solar system. That's the level they're on. Generals, so they're freaking strong. But you know, there's a lot of people using the cloud when the cloud is always just supposed to be this thing that keeps stability for the situation that humans and fairy tales found themselves in. But anyway, you have this group of awake humans who formed a secret society, and they follow this forbidden religion called the Path to Siegfried. And I was talking a little bit about this. What this religion teaches is that humans are inherently superior, and that to go and mix with fairy tales and to have fairy tales, that they're supposed to be the inferiors, and that they're supposed to be conquered essentially, and all these really messed up ideas. And these are awake humans, bro. So, you know, it's not really black and white. You know, there's so many. Like, you would want humans to wake up, right? But some of them they're like this. And there's good ones. There's good humans, like Gumshoe. Gumshoe, when he woke up in the story, this is not Gumshoe. This is Kogan. This is not human. But Gumshoe, who's another character in the story, he gives us the viewpoint from the asleep population, just finding out and having that middle opinion of what is the right between these two extremes, right? So right away after a certain triggering event happened to him, and the Cloud 8 had to come down and do the cleanup and like wash everybody's brains pretty much with this like special whistle. It's called the scramble whistle, which you could turn into whatever species. And it's like a Pez dispenser. You have it pop into like a Pez dispenser human face, you know what I'm saying? And it's a whistle. So when you blow it though, it has a frequency that makes all asleep humans in that area of that whistle kind of have a scrambling of their memories. And that scrambling of their memories and that combination with sort of trying to make sense of what they witnessed they create, Cloud 8 weaves a narrative that is most logical and safe for them to keep things hush, right? And so, in this case, Gumshoe was able to get away before they did that to him, because that's what they were going to do. They're going to put him back to sleep. Gumshoe, he ends up running away, and he got a hold of these special glasses that the Cloud agents wear. He found them, the Soul Specs, and he's been slowly unraveling what's going on. He's one of the main characters, but not. He's more of a side main character. The main character is that purple hair guy, the blue hair girl. Blue hair guy, the red hair girl. On my page, Lucy, Soccer, and Sundown. Okay. So, but Gumshoe, he ends up slowly unraveling what's going on, and he starts to investigate this incident that happened in Newborn City 10 years ago, and why everywhere it's been written that it's a citywide fire when obviously something happened, because he has memories of something different, and he remembers this person, this orange-haired man that is really dear to him, but he can't remember who he is. He doesn't know who that person is by his current memory. And he remembers just seeing this giant, demonic, monster-like thing, so huge, a colossal, over the city. And he has glimpses of these things in his mind. And so he's trying to unravel that. That's a whole subplot that's going on in the story. Is that white-haired guy joined? Are you going to draw the scramble whistle? Am I going to draw the scramble whistle? The scramble whistle, I can draw that. It's not that hard. Neva, thank you for the like. What up, Peanut? Thank you for the like. I meant these mafias go to war against... Yes, sir, they go to war against each other. Yeah, they all go to war against each other. And they also do business with each other. But they're at war for territory and all that stuff. I will draw the scramble whistle, but right now I'm going to ink this. Scramble whistle, it's just a device. Imagine the Pez dispenser. If you ever look at Pez dispensers, and they usually have like a cartoon character with the Pez tablets coming out of the head, right? Just imagine like a generic human Pez face, at the end of a whistle. Right? And that's really it. It's not like super crazy, but it's just a useful device for the Cloud 8. So Cloud 8 is responsible for making sure humans stay asleep and manipulating like their memories and all that stuff, and manipulating world history that humans have, and like everything that humans that are asleep learn in the story world is a complete lie. It's a complete lie. Most of the history they have has been fabricated, and there's been so many like resets that occurred in the story, and the Cloud has had to drop like an amnesia bomb, amnesia bomb on the human territory a couple times already. So things have happened where like the whole story shifted, and they've had to drop that thing multiple times, and now it's like humans naturally have this tolerance for that, so it's not going to work again this time. This time is the last time. They don't have a chance to fix things like that. What up, Snotter? Is that the white hair guy? He is actually the vice captain. He's the lieutenant, if you want to say that. I call them vices. He's the vice of Cloud 7. So he's like the second in command. Kogan. But really, if he wanted to, bro, he could be the first. That's all I'm saying. Put these lines in, bro. Oh, Snotter! I'm coming for those dunks. It's over, dude. I'm able to go today, so you better be ready, dog. If you're still here, Snotter, that's my warning to you. You can duck out now, but you're gonna get dunked one way or the other, bro. Oh, thank you, August, for the follow. Okay, let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. He's visiting somebody's grave. I don't know who it is. I'm inclined to say it's his mother's grave. He doesn't know his dad. I don't know if his dad's even dead. So the Akanami Mafia. Let's talk about those guys. Who are they? What are they about? Who's their Don? Okay, so every mafia has a Don. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. And each of them are extremely powerful, but they're nowhere near as powerful as Runji, the dude that runs the cloud, the father of the cloud, 5,000-year-old artificial herald sitting on the throne. Nobody's stronger than him in the world. Sometimes. But most times. The Dons are pretty damn strong. They're probably as strong as a chief or a general. Depends. And when it comes to the Akanami Mafia, the demon Yakuza type characters in the story, they have mostly human hybrid demons, right? And they look down on those hybrids that are not pure demons, you know what I'm saying? They kind of have this superiority complex. And they have like a royal family that's connected to Zenkidu, the Don of the Akanami Mafia. When it comes to the Akanami Mafia, demons in the story were the most targeted bunch in the past. Even though they're like one of the strongest. They're very, very naturally strong. And because of what their ancient king did to the world, way back then, way before Ranjin, before all these, we're talking about ancient times, though. What their king did for everybody, their king is an asshole, but he's dope as fuck. The king, his name is Gilgamesh, right? He's the demon berserker king, and he said, "Y'all are fucking weak, my demon people. You guys are weaklings," and he abandoned them after like just fucking destroying pretty much the situation. I'm not gonna say this details. I cannot. That's like too much. But he screwed it up for every other peoples that existed there, and he ended up just kind of abandoning his own people because they're just too weak. And he like said, "You guys are weaklings, and I'm gonna create a whole brand new fucking race of demons." Like, and he's doing his own thing. He literally has a kingdom of one where he like. Okay, I can't get into it. Anyways, let's just say he doesn't breed with other demons and stuff. He just very dark stuff. Very dark stuff. Anyways, so the whole world started hating on demons because of that selfish king, and they kind of hunted them down. And they began to give them a derogatory name. They used to call them Akanamis. And if you look up what Akanami means, it means a shit-eating demon. Yeah, that's gross. That's what it means. And it was an insult to these guys because of the position they were forced in, because they were constantly being hunted. And so that forced these various demon peoples to kind of unite, and then they formed the Akanami Mafia. That's the origins of the Akanari family. And their Don, the guy that formed them, his name is Zenkidu. And this guy, he has like a family that are known as the royal family that are connected to him. He was the underling of the demon king Gilgamesh. He was his underling. And let's just say that he feels betrayed. He's the most that feels that because he's a very ancient being. He's been around since that time. Just like I said, before even Ranji, who's the father of the world. So yes. A lot of details, but does it make sense to you? I don't know. Hi, the people. How's the y'all? How is? Wow, you got me tripping, bro. Hi there, hi the peoples. How's the y'alls? You totally got me stumped right there, bro. Yeah, the y'alls are good. So he's a tyrant king. Oh, he's worse than that. He is worse than that, brother. Since you know what, this is a small live. I don't mind sharing a little bit. I just don't want to spoil anything too much, more than I have already. These are more like cool, like lore things that I'm gonna try to put in the data books for you guys when it comes to the saga. This little factoid though would probably be way later, so it is kind of it's cool. It's cool. Whatever. I can delete this. Yes. So he's known as the Berserker Demon King, and he essentially was hungry for pure strength, and he ends up becoming the strongest being around, and it triggers basically the other people in his era at that time to have to like get away from him, because he just becomes sort of like bored with just beating them around. And then it also triggers a certain event, endgame kind of event, that forces him to stop opening those doors he was opening. That's all I'm gonna say, right? And to just buckle down in his sanctuary that he created, and kind of just try to create this ultimate race to deal with that end game scenario. This ultimate race of berserker demons. And he gets a lot of humans. Remember I told you about humans and the whole hybrid stuff. There is secretly a lot of humans that are sent off there because Cloud9 does some shady shit. But it's all to keep the peace, bro. You don't want this guy to come out and mess with the new world, bro. You don't want the Demon King Gilgamesh. Let him do his thing. Don't let him come out and be like, you know what? I'll just conquer y'all and take it. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of like the peace agreement. I'm gonna say that. But at some point, humans are gonna get a little rowdy, and he's gonna come out. Are you going to put your manga on Manga Plus? Sure. But before I do that, brother, like I told you, publishing, trying to get published, depends on what they're offering. I've noticed that Viz Originals has their opening for people, and they're interested in getting people to pitch to them. If you're working on a manga like I am, but I've noticed that they've only kind of had about like 4 books for each series. My story is definitely longer than that. So it depends on what we could work out, if they like what I'm showing them, if they're interested. But 4 books, no way. I would not chop this story down to 4 books. This story is almost as long as One Piece. That's the reality of it. And I can literally prove it. I mean, it's fucking crazy. I sound crazy, for sure. But you gotta embrace that shit. Yeah. We don't got time for that. So, anyway, we gotta go. We got pages to draw. We got deadlines.
But back in my day, they used to do it like this.
Definitely. I'm a little too slow. I think it's this freaking music, man. It's too peaceful. Dragon Ball Z guy. Happy birthday, dude. What are you gonna do for your birthday? Are you going to put your manga on Manga Plus? Yes, sir. Do you have other projects other than Demon Nation? I opened that door. I did. I created a series, a small one-shot story. But it's more for like girls, I think. This story it's about a pigeon who's delivering like a love letter. And it takes place in like the Ottoman Empire or something. And it's a totally different style. I don't know if I put that up. It was a silent manga for a competition. And then I did another one called King Koro, which is also a one-shot. And like I said, that one's like a fun Dragon Ball type story, you know? Like, not Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, if you ever seen Dragon Ball. Or Ranking of Kings type story. That's the kind of story I was going for with that one. Unfortunately, bro, with these two, honestly, I wish I did a better job. I really rushed it. And it's a different style than Demon Nation. Demon Nation is a little more edgy, a little more complex looking, more humanoid. But I can tell you a little bit about that if you want. King Koro is about this storyteller slash fake adventurer named Marco Polo, who tells these huge, wild stories to his granddaughter Susie Polo, who really looks up to her grandpa, and she believes he's an adventurer. Well, the grandpa, he got drunk one day, and he said he knew where that relic, that special weapon, that relic that the evil king was looking for, right? The evil king being Emperor Vase Jr. That's his name. And when the kids around story time, when he's telling this, they start making fun of him, saying, "No, my dad says you're just a drunk. You're a drunk old man, Marco Polo. You're just a liar," which is true. At this point of the story, it's true. And Susie gets mad and she beats up the kid. And then that gets the attention of a guard. He's like, "Hey, what the hell? Why is this all this crying?" And he takes them because he hears that, Marco Polo knows where that special weapon that we've been looking for in the desert for so long is. The final weapon that we're looking for. And after the king hears Susie's conviction in her grandpa as a truthful person, and that he's actually not lying about this, the king says, "All right, fine, I'll let you do that, but you know what? I'm gonna keep Susie here, and if you don't come back, Marco Polo, with the relic weapon, then we're gonna execute you and execute her or whatever." And he goes out to the desert. He goes out to the dangerous desert where that relic weapon is, and he begins to realize, dude, he's not gonna find this thing. All he has is his great grandpa's journal to kind of guide him, and it's this journal of his grandpa, who's a real adventurer, Batuta Polo, that's his name. And this guy, he's the one that actually had found all the relic weapons and traveled the world and made a map of the world. All these great accomplishments. And he's trying to find the shrine where the relic weapon is. And upon, going into this dangerous desert, he encounters these giant desert pandas. who try to eat him. And he's on his, he's running away. He has a cloud sheep named Koban. It's just like this cloud sheep. There's no other way to describe that for you guys. Imagine a cloud, fluffy, and a sheep that's lazy looking and like super chill. He runs away with Koban as these giant desert pandas are chasing them, and as they're getting closer, his book falls. His grandpa's book, which is like the only way he's gonna be able to find this shrine to find this item that the king needs. The relic item.
Relic weapon.
Excuse me. And he ends up. Actually, this should be He ends up dropping that book, and he realizes he dropped it, and he becomes brave in that instance because that's the only way. That book is the only way he's gonna have a shot to find that shrine. And so he rushes back to get it, and unfortunately he gets hit, and the book is torn to bits. And so now he's doomed. And now he's about to get eaten, him and his cloud sheep, Koban. So Marco Polo's crying, and he's like hating on himself because he's failed. He's like just wailing on himself. And suddenly the ground begins to shake. The ground begins to rumble, and underneath Marco Polo and Koban is something raising them out of the desert. It's coming out of the sand as it falls, and it looks like a giant hammerhead, the head of a hammer. It's coming out, and they're suddenly in the air, and then you hear slam on the pandas, and it turns out that thing that rose and hit the pandas, it was this giant hammer. It's the relic weapon that's wielded by Koro, or King Koro, who's this king, self-proclaimed king of this desert. So what happens is he says he's the king of the desert, and that they know the rules that he's supposed to eat first. So Marco Polo's not even in a better situation, actually. And, Marco Polo's pleading with Koro, telling him, please, 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 I'm not good. I'm only bones, dude. You don't want to eat me. And then he says, well, you all bones make good soup. And he's like, oh no, there's no way I'm going to get out of this. And then you find out Koro's actually not a bad guy. He's just playing with him. He's just joking. And that he has the relic weapon. And that, he's willing to help Marco save his granddaughter and defeat this king. That's the basic part of the story, just to kind of give it an ending for me. Yeah, that was like a one shot I did, and yeah, there's more to it, but it's irrelevant. Thank you, Marcus, for the follow. Oh my god, dude. I'm so slow right now. I'm so slow right now. I need to drink this coffee. Yeah, but the King Koro one, that was also for a competition overseas I was entering. That one, I don't know, I didn't see the results for that one, but I wasn't really proud of it. After I finished it, bro, I was just like, damn. I changed up I switched from using the dip pen, because that shit was taking forever. And I switched from that to using the fountain pen, and then I switched from the fountain pen to using just a marker. And so there's so many different, when you read it, you'll notice the art style kind of changes. And then I also had a little bit of time to do it. I was rushing to finish it. So I didn't like that. I didn't like that I was in that situation. That was my fault. You don't know, you might go somewhere. Okay. Well, wherever you go, hopefully it's fun, dude. Have a good birthday. 4:30. Oh my goodness. All right, we need to step this up, bro. I gotta put some music on for me because I'm honestly, it's just music. I'll leave this on for you guys, but I gotta put some music in my earphones. I gotta put some rock or some upbeat music. Give me a second, Instagram. Back. Thanks, Sam. Yo, what up, bro? You should draw Shoutsu. I don't really do fan art, bro. I mean, I get you, bro. Shoutsu, he's killing it in Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero, right? Is that what you're referring to? I see people like destroying the Shoutsu. They're just like a robot. I want to get that game, man. I wanted to get it. I used to play Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi when I was a kid. And this looks so cool. I heard it was so freaking hard though, bro. Like, for sure, they already got their training and people are probably super professional at this point. There are just people who can't play games. I agree. Sometimes my brain malfunctions and I become of those people. But other times I'm a total demon, man. A bloodthirsty demon. I see the teleporting and like Wii's, you could do automatic teleporting or dodging, all these things. I'm sure there's a way around it. I haven't gotten the game yet. I want to get that thing, dude. Once I get that, bro, I'll probably be hooked on this shit. Because it looks way cooler than Naruto Ninja Storm, which is another sick game that I was playing. And it's honestly, it looks like it's more funner than Dragon Ball Z Fighters. And maybe even Smash Bros. I'm gonna say Smash, but Smash Bros is kind of a classic. Yeah, no, I'm watching Dragon Ball Z Kai, the last saga. The one where they did Majin Buu. Shit, Boo's about a fucking bull. Don't do it, Boo. Boo don't like you. Bruh, Majin Vegeta. Alright, let's get back into this, guys. I'll get on a little sit down, refreshments. Alright, we need to finish this motherfucker. Let's go. Shit. Why are you not working with me, man? You know what? We're switching to the fountain pen. I'm tired of this fucking thing giving me a hard time. I think we have enough ink to probably finish this whole thing pretty quick. Well, let's get through it. Let's get through it. So, like I said, this is Kogan. I don't know if he's visiting his mom's grave or whose grave. He's dressed up for sure. A little real sad on this, man. We got water. Raindrops falling on my head. Maybe his girlfriend or something. Babe, for real, babe. It's really it. I don't know. You're so cool. Thank you, just silly cats. Appreciate that. Okie dokie. Artichoke, okie dokie. Put that right there in that collar. And you know what? We'll probably color that later. is with this fountain pen, fortunately, there's not a lot of range I can get with it. The G pen, even though that thing dries, man, you just can't compare the line quality. You get thin, thin, thick, thick. When it works, when it's not dry, being a pain in the ass. This one, there's a little bit of nuance that gets lost with this, so it's not bad. Sometimes I like to flip it like this and just draw like this, even though that's probably bad for the nib. So don't do this if you don't want to risk that. But I like to flip it because it gives me a little bit of thinner lines, and the ink flow, for whatever reason, is much easier. Like when I'm drawing like this, sometimes they'll get stuck, it won't flow properly. But when I flip it on its side like this, it just seems to go on and on and on, like the Energizer Bunny. But you kind of have a limited access of line width, which is a little annoying because this thing is not cheap. think I'm out of ink with this one. Let's get back to the nib. We're gonna just use a fresh nib. I'm tired of having to constantly clean it just to get. Wow, you guys can't see it on YouTube, huh? Damn. Thank you, Sam. Oh, dude, big difference, bro. Fresh nib. But this is, you can't beat it. So much darker too. The ink, the range of the line thickness, the quality. Very nice. What up, Gut? Thank you, Zero, for the follow. Oh my god, it's 5, guys. It's 5 p.m. Oh my god. I've been wasting so much time talking and I need to do this. I wanted to color this too, y'all. This is taking way too long. Way too long. Okay. We gotta get through this. Come on. Come on, pick it up already. Come on. We got a business to run here. Come the penguin. Can you imagine? I'm so fucking slow. Song sounds good. I'm listening to my own music, guys, by the way. Sorry. This sounds pretty good. What is this? I found the F broadcast. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. running a business here. Pick it up. Come on. Just hatching every detail. Hello, Miss Fox. What's up, HVNS? How do y'all come up with your names? This is the question. Because I'm Ash, and I do comics. Ash Comics. How'd y'all come up with your name? Because I'm trying to understand. Is this Heavens? Is that a way to spell heavens? I think that's maybe something. Okay. Let's not get distracted. Maybe. Let's go back. Back to the familiar lines. And this nib is dry as shit. Yeah, I gotta freaking clean it. Mosquito, how'd you come up with your name? I'm not a mosquito. What's the story there? Were you mistaken for a mosquito before or something? What's the story? Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Alright, we're wasting the time here. Just fucking lock it in, bruh. You don't even need to draw more than the bust. So, I'm just gonna do something abstract. Call it a day. Hair on this freaking thing. Could be he's like mid-transformation or something, and so he'll have like regular clothes on still on one part, and it's like the possession form is you know, not taking over, but it's happening because it doesn't possess him. He's the boss. He's usually in control. There's ways to screw with Kogan. If you have a deal, if you're a dweller, and you have a deal with Kogan and his possession ability to allow you to possess his body temporarily and make deals and so forth. Because in return he gets obviously a power boost, some kind of unique calling, way, transformation, whatever. There's a way for them to give him a hard time. So his power, unfortunately, has a lot negotiating and negotiating with the dwellers and making sure that you make a deals across with everybody. What's the word for it? Bipartisan ship. Kogan for president. I like this. Don't ask me for this. Okay. Don't ask me. Don't you dare ask me. Because I don't know. I know what's going Alright, we gotta finish this thing. Let's go over here. We're done with you, bro. We're not. Oh, shit. Now it looks like it's nothing to see here, folks. We get it. Fuck. Let's go over here now. We gotta finish this one. Damn, bro. Sometimes you just get too into it, you know what I'm saying? And then time flies, and you're like, dude, I didn't even finish much. I've just been fucking inking to infinity. To the great beyond. Is that the zebra Jeep? I don't know what that is, bro. This is Kogan. He is the vice of Cloud 7 in the story of Demon Nation. Woo! That's my manga I'm working on, bro. This is a character from the manga. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, guys. Don't ask me what that is. We're gonna move on. You know, sometimes it's better not to know what something is. Just gonna ignorance can be bliss. I'm gonna try to be. I don't want to be in control of everything. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's very more interesting to mystery. I feel like I smudged something. colors. Colors. Okie doke. I think we're done here, guys. We did the inking. It's already 5:20. Let's go over our limit, y'all. Time. I have to go pray. You know what? Here's what I can do, actually. I really want to color this. Get this done. So I'm gonna pray. I'll keep it running. I'm gonna go pray. I'll come back and we'll color this thing. We're gonna color this thing. I want to get it done. Just give me a second though. Alright, so if you guys can give me like 5 minutes, 10, maybe 10 minutes. I mean, whatever you guys know. Whoever's here, is there anybody here? If anybody's here and they're cool with that, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna count to 5, and if nobody answers, I'll end it, and then I'll pray and I'll come back. But if somebody answers, they're willing to stay, then I'll just pray and come back and be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's the answer. All right, guys, I will see you. I'll be right back.